Hello, everybody. So today I wanted to take it upon myself, and I wanted to do a bit of drawing, but nothing like that. What I wanted to do today was create the Sonic timeline, because the Sonic 30th anniversary, this is a really bad picture, but that I drew in like 5 minutes, but Sonic 30th anniversary was just right around the corner. It's actually last month on the 25th. But yeah, I wanted to create, well, because basically every timeline that somebody would create is different. Some people would consider things official in the storyline, and some would consider it not. But I want to create my own. So let's get some blue over here. Yep. So starting off the entire series is Sonic 1, the first game in the series. Of course, that would be the first thing, but you know, it's kind of weird. The Sonic timeline is really massive and whatnot. So then there would be don't mind me going out of the box. It would say Hedgehog here, but we're not going to do that. And then there's one more piece in this timeline, and it is the Stat Am show. And what that is, these are basically the three main universes that we have here. Eventually, it will branch off even more, but this is what we have for right now. So, this is this, and you might be like, okay, so we have three different timelines here. These are the two that branch off. This one, thrown in the darkness. This show is it's an experience. It is weird. Sonic 1, good game. I recommend playing it. And the Saturday morning show, recommend watching it. It's different for most of it, but yeah. So then after Sonic 1, we got Sonic 2. Yeah, who would have known? But the Sat Am show evolved off into the Archie comic. Now, do you understand? I don't know everything about the Sonic the Hedgehog lore and storylines and all the other adventures and stuff, but yeah, this is what we're going with right now. So then, after Sonic 2, well, this kind of just ends. Well, not really. I mean, let's see, what does happen? After the RG comic, it kind of just goes into the. Hold up. It goes into, well, for me, it would go into the Sonic universe. Um, I haven't read any of those comics, but I do know it contains most of the characters that are exclusive into the Archie comic. And it just kind of ties everything together and stuff, but so after Sonic 2, well, you could argue that after Sonic 1, it would go into Sonic CD. Into Sonic CD. So, we'll just. Sonic CD. Oh, that's kind of a bad representation there. But it could go in the Sonic CD. Or it would be over here. But for right now, we'll just. It could be interchanged in between both of these areas. But after that, we have Sonic 3. Oh, my bad. 3. Don't mind the honking outside. Um, that's how you would. No, okay, hold up. 3 and Knuckles. Good boy, Knuckles. So, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that would be. If I'm being honest, right here, this is basically the entire classic Sonic right here. So, this is where the timeline gets a bit tricky. After Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it branches off into two different patterns here. Now we have the modern and the classic timeline. I might not have spelled that right. I really bad with spelling words. As you can see, we're having this whole timeline here. So for the modern timeline, it would immediately go into. Let's see, where would it go to? It would go Sonic Adventure. Yeah, it would go like that. Just a pretty bad representation. But then after that would, of course, be Adventure 2. So, there's our little modern timeline for right now. Again, on the classic, this one's very hard to do because most people would say that it's not canon to the storyline, and that's where it makes it a little hard. But for me, after for classic, it would have to go into Sonic Triple. Well, I messed that up. Sonic Triple Trouble. Triple Trouble. So this game in like all the other classic games, it is a 2D game. And of course that would branch off again. But yeah, this is another 2D Sonic game, and it has characters that eventually will be in the Archie comic. But the Archie comics do expand over this entire area all the way up until like I think until just after Sonic Unleashed, which we will be covering over here soon. But yeah, everything keeps branching off. Now we do well, actually there is more over here. So this is basically how these timelines are gonna, like, these are where they start off. But so yeah, you got all these and whatnot. But there is another one. Like, this is the beginning of the timeline, okay? So these are. That's the only one that really got really far, but we have Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground. This show is like that show. It was trying to reboot the show, but it really kind of failed, and of course it never got a proper ending, just like the Saturday morning show. But we also, well, there's one more thing here, and that would be everybody's favorite animated show, Sonic Boom. Now, Sonic Boom will go out to have 3 games. Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Trying to think, what are the other... There's 2 other games in here. I know there's one called Fire and Ice, and then there's one more, but what was it called? I can't remember. Well, I know Fire and Ice is the third one, so second. And then so there we go for right now. That is the Boom timeline and the Sonic Underground timeline. I cannot remember if there's... Well, there would be the Sonic movie, but we'll cover it later down the line. So, after that, after Adventure 2, we have... Oh, Sonic Advance. Now, this is for the Game Boy Advance. I have played all 3 of the games, and, if I was actually playing on a Game Boy, then it would be 100% a better experience, because turns out playing it on your phone is not that fun. So, we have Sonic Advance 1, Advance 2, and Advance 3. So, as you can see, we have this giant timeline now. Now, these games, like, the lore, or the storyline, pretty complicated in most of these. We're actually going to go in a giant circle here in a minute. Actually, way sooner than I thought we were. Okay, so after Advanced, go this way. And now we're in Sonic Heroes. So, the modern timeline adds real human beings to Sonic's world, and it for some reason, it kind of just throws off the entire timeline, because Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2 have people. None in Advanced, in that entire series, none in Heroes, and then we get Sonic 06. Oh, Sonic 06. Now, this game is a dumpster fire. This game is pure trash. But there's tons of story to it, and we even get introduced to brand new characters that were last. Well, and we see, Shadow the Hedgehog, which was last in Sonic Adventure 2. So, actually no, Sonic Heroes, but he was first introduced in Sonic Adventure 2. This is a complicated timeline. So after 06, we would get... What would we get? We would get... Let me think here for a second. Oh, no, I remember. That's supposed to be an E. That's a really bad E. Sonic and the Secret Rings, and this most people would consider not canon, and I do understand why, but when you say a game is trash, that doesn't mean it's not part of the story. Like, same with Sonic 06. That game is, honestly, it is horrible. I mean, the controls are fine, but the loading time, complete crap. It takes like 10 minutes to load one stage when back in, like, back in the original Sonic 1, it would take like 2 seconds to load a brand new stage. And I do understand that the game is pretty big, but the fact that it takes 10 minutes to load, and it's on an Xbox 360. So, yeah. So, branching off from that, we now have Sonic Unleashed. Now, Sonic Unleashed takes a very different turn from the main thing. It finally. Oh, wait, we're missing something here. Whoops, I've missed something here. So. Oh, I just hit the poster on my wall. We have Sonic Rush. So, Sonic Rush and also Sonic Rush Adventure. So, we're just gonna, well, because it feels weird. On the Sonic 06 timeline, you meet Blaze the Cat, but she's from a different universe. And this is the main Blaze the Cat right here from the Rush universe. So, it's a little weird when it comes to this, but there's that. But then we have Sonic Unleashed, and again, Sonic Unleashed takes a way different turn in the style of gameplay. It adds rush mechanics to a 3D game. So you can now finally boost in a large open area. And you could kind of do that with Sonic and the Secret Rings, but it's a bit different, honestly. You would have to fill up your gauge meter or your soul gauge, and then you just run through the entire level, but it was a bit different. But after Sonic Unleashed, we have Sonic and, well, okay, you know what? Oh my. And the black. Oh, Sonic and the Black Knight. Now, just like Secret Rings, it's a bit different. I mean, I think like it heavily was weighed down by Unleashed. Like Unleashed gave Sonic and the Black Knight werehog physics and daytime. That's honestly what it feels like. And the werehog is you would basically just slash things, but you do that with a sword in this one in daytime. So yeah. So then we have Sonic. I think I spelled that right. Sonic Colored. Color. I I don't know. I honestly don't know if I spelled that right. Color throws me off every time. I I'm pretty sure there's not a U. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling it the European way on accident, but we got Sonic Color, and this is where the timeline kind of comes back. So, hold up, let me bring this back, all the way back. Come on, get over here. So this timeline really, really didn't span over an extremely long time. Oh. I'm trying to move this over. Now, I do have to point something out really quick. After Sonic Color, because they're in two different versions of the game, there's a DS version and a Wii version. The Wii version is canon, but there's a very certain boss in the DS version that is canon, even though the main game is not. But Sonic fights the Mother Whip. How do you? Pretty sure there's not a P there. The Mother Whip. Which then we finally get Sonic Generation. I spelled that wrong, hold up. Oh my. Okay, we're just gonna put that because obviously I can't spell. But then, yeah, the modern timeline finally goes, well, Classic finally goes back into the modern timeline. And then, of course, I shoot that again. So, Sonic Generation, and then finally we move back into our own modern timeline. Sonic Lost World. Now, this game finally takes away that beloved boost mechanic from Sonic Colors, Unleashed, and the Rush games, and it kinda goes back to the adventure style with a very wonky mechanic, but up here on our classic timeline, we have Sonic Mania. Now, after Lost World, things took, well, what people would call a very deep dive in quality. And then we got Sonic Fortune. Oh, okay. Hold up. I can't spell. I honestly cannot spell. 4K, sure. Well, one other thing here, I do have to point out that kind of over here, actually, we're gonna go back to Unleashed, or no, it's more about colors, I think. So the last time we saw Metal Sonic would be Sonic the Hedgehog CD, but after all the Sonic Colors thing went down, we have Sonic 4. So we have Sonic 4 and 4. episode 2. So those are kind of in its own timeline and eventually do stop. I would say it kind of just goes back into Sonic Generations because Metal Sonic is still there. And it did give a proper backstory to how Metal Sonic got back. But yeah, from there. But back to Sonic 4K, even though it's Fortune and I can't spell. So back to Sonic 4K, Sonic Mania happens, and at the end of Mania, bam. Classic Sonic goes back into 4K, even though it's Fortune. I'm gonna keep saying that. And then once Classic Sonic comes back out of that, we have Sonic Mania Plus. So, Sonic goes back through that entire adventure on Sonic Mania with two friends from the past, Ray and Mighty, which are also in the Archie comic somewhere back over that way. But, yeah. So then, he does it all over again, except whenever he beats the final boss, he doesn't go through the portal. To Fortune, the game just does what it would for every other thing, and plays the main ending. But after Sonic Forces, this is where we're at in current time. This game hasn't released yet, but we do know it is the next mainline Sonic game. That's an R. We have Sonic Rangers. Now, apparently this is supposed to be an open world Sonic game, and it seemed pretty cool. So, it comes out next year, so we'll have to find out what... it's been in, development for 2 years now, so I kind of have high hopes. But we'll see. But then, we have one last thing in our timeline, and that would be the Sonic IDW comic. Now, this is the brand new comic series. I 100% recommend you check this out. Now, you'd think, oh, Sonic got, so many adventures, but this one really flips it on its head, and it gets really dark. If you wanna... warning! Spoiler alert. Towards, think... what is it, issue number 5 or 6? It's some issue. Eggman creates a new thing called the Metal Virus, and this thing takes over your entire body and turns you into metal, and it gets really dark. I mean, he's almost about to take over the entire world. It's honestly really good, and it makes you really nervous. I mean, you see Sonic's world falling apart around him, and in most of these games, it never says, Sonic gets tired or whatever, but he finally gets tired of it and stuff, of running. And I do realize now that we are missing one or two things here. So there was another TV show. We'll put it up here because it kind of goes into it. But Sonic X. This is another TV show. This one was pretty good. It's basically anime style, but we have Sonic X. It goes through its own story for a little bit, then heads straight into Sonic Adventure, and then Sonic Adventure 2, and then comes out for its own saga again. I think it actually... the Metarex saga, and it's weird. Honestly, after you watch the first 2 seasons of the show, it's okay, this is starting to get a little boring, but then Then you watch the very end of the Metarex saga, and it's like, whoa, what did I watch? But yeah, this is kind of where we're at in our Sonic timeline. So I'll slowly go through it again so you can see everything. I don't know how long this took me, but this has been in my head for the last 2 days now, and I've really wanted to, you know, cover it. So I can do, well, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever it is. But, if you do decide to comment and you do want to see more, like, timeline videos for a certain game, then I will gladly research that topic and make another timeline like this. Even though, this is probably a longer video, and no one really watched to the end, I bet. But, yeah. So, I will be doing more VR videos, but yeah, this one's the Sonic timeline. Now, if you wanted me to, I am currently erasing the entire Sonic timeline. It's all gone. Just like that. I didn't create no backup. It's disappearing. Everything we worked on in this video is gone now. But, yeah, if, you want to see more, I will gladly make it. Get it just disappear. Back to the very first game, and gone. And Sonic gone. Well, now we got a blank canvas. Just kidding. I can bring it all back. But, yeah, after I get all this back on for a pointless section of the video, I'm gonna do the outro. If I could bring this back any quicker, that is. Where? Okay. That's it. This is the whole video. If you enjoyed, well, I already said it. I'm an idiot. Well, I'm gonna hippity hoppity on out of here. If you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. I keep saying that. I'm just gonna get out of here before I say more garbage stuff, but I'm gonna hippity hoppity on out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.